Now, an inside look at how the new Beltline Flex Lane will work before the DOT activate it this week. Plus, as the January 6th committee prepares for its 7th hearing tomorrow, we are hearing from Wisconsin voters and if it really matters to them. News 3 Now at 10 starts now. Thank you for joining us tonight. Signs aren't quite ready to tell you where to go just yet, but in about 36 hours, they will activate for real for the first time. And in doing so, they can make your commute much smoother on Madison's notoriously busy Beltline. Arman Rahman shares what you need to know about an idea that's been 5 years in the making.
When's the last time your Beltline commute went like this?
If you want to estimate, you should take about 15 to 17 minutes normally to get across the Beltline if you're not impeded.
Trouble is, you often are.
There are times, depending on the days, it could be 20 minutes, could be 35, 40 minutes and stuff. So you could be doubling, tripling is what it currently is or what the peaks were at the time.
Which is what makes these so appealing. They're called flex lanes, and the DOT has spent a couple of years reconstructing the Beltline to activate them.
The state has installed almost 40 cameras that are used to operate the flex lane.
Randy Hoyt and his team will watch every inch of the Beltline for significant slowdowns and jams from traffic management in Milwaukee, able to open and close these lanes with the press of a button.
You know, it's a complicated system because it has to be. It's dynamic.
While here, Dane County's freeway service team makes sure the lanes are safe to use.
We've been practicing this opening sequence for more than a month, going through dry runs, and it seems like Monday mornings have the most debris in that lane.
A green arrow means the flex lane's open. A yellow X means get ready to get out. And a red X simply means closed. Now, DOT officials wanted to stress that the flex lane is not an express or hub lane. You still have to go 55 miles per hour, and there's no occupancy limit or requirement per vehicle. And that's because it's not just about bumper-to-bumper traffic. This is also a safety issue that they wanted to address.
What we're looking at for the safety here doesn't mean it'll reduce crashes completely. But what we're really hoping during those peak times and that we'll have all those stop and go moments. You get a lot of those rear-end crashes or people not paying attention.
The DOT says after 5 years of planning and work.
And it's going to be a pretty happy day on Wednesday when we're able to see it turn on for the first time.
In Madison, Arman Rahman, News 3 Now.
Now, it's important to note no vehicles heavier than 5 tons and no trailers will be allowed to use the flex lane. For the next 4 weeks, local police will be on site to help everyone get used to the new traffic flow. And for those who are on the road a lot, we are finally seeing some dropping prices at the pump. The national average for a gallon of regular is $4.68, according to AAA. That's roughly 30 cents lower than it was a month ago. In the Madison area, unleaded can be found for just over $4 per gallon. Let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecasts now. Here's meteorologist Dana Fulton.
It was another hot afternoon. Temperatures today climbing well above average, and for some that included some showers and thunderstorms. Highs in Madison in the upper 80s. This time of year we usually see temps in the low 80s, so again a little warm. Looking at our Doppler track, you can see that line of storms sweeping through mainly north of Madison. Dodge County did see some heavier rainfall. We also saw some heavier showers at the very southern edge of Iowa County. But overnight, plan on things becoming mostly clear. It should be a quiet start to our Tuesday. Temperatures are already down close to 70 in Madison, upper 70s still in Janesville, and 76 in Lone Rock with our breeze coming in from the northwest. Dew points also pulling back closer to 60. As we look ahead to the next few days, Wednesday is certainly going to be the most comfortable day outside, sunny and in the upper 70s. And then notice by next week, a big heat trend building in. It's going to get a little warmer for us. We'll take a closer look at what's ahead for your 10-day and if we have any rain to help cool things down in just a few minutes.
In California tonight, a fast-growing wildfire in Yosemite National Park is threatening the park's famous giant sequoias, some of the largest and oldest trees in the world. These national treasures have survived everything for thousands of years, and they're now in jeopardy. Hundreds of firefighters are battling the flames. The so-called Washburn Fire, which grew more than 5-fold over the weekend, is now more than 2,300 acres and is 25% contained. And check this out. A World War II landing craft is emerging from Lake Mead as water levels at the country's largest man-made water reservoir continue to drop in the extreme drought conditions. The receding waters have led to the discovery of human remains as well as the wrecks of boats like this vessel. The Lake Mead National Recreation Area National Park Service told reporters that the Higgins craft was still wrapped in armor plating. Developing tonight, a second case of what it presumed to be monkeypox has been identified in Wisconsin. This one is in a patient in Milwaukee County who is currently isolating. The first case was confirmed in Dane County a couple of weeks ago. As of last Friday, the CDC has confirmed about 770 cases in the United States. Former UW Chancellor Rebecca Blank says she will no longer be taking over as president for Northwestern University after being diagnosed with cancer. Blank announced last fall she would not be returning to UW after holding the position for 9 years. Blank said her diagnosis is aggressive and the treatment required would make it impossible to serve as president of Northwestern. A local nonprofit is hoping someone in this community can identify someone they believe stole thousands of dollars of equipment from them over the weekend. Camp Creatability shows News 3 Now these photos. The founder of the organization, Debbie Armstrong, believes they show the suspect who broke in. The nonprofit works with kids with disabilities, offering them a chance to participate in the arts. Missing from the weekend burglary, an expensive projector, studio cameras, and a studio backdrop, totaling about $10,000. The next public hearing with the January 6th committee is going to happen tomorrow. It's expected to focus on white nationalist groups and how Trump responded while the Capitol was being attacked. And also developing, Trump's former chief strategist Steve Bannon says he is now willing to cooperate. Tomorrow's hearing is the 7th for the committee. There has already been plenty of fiery testimony, but do Wisconsinites actually care? Miguel Marquez talked to voters to find out.
Summer in Green Bay.
The committee will be in order.
Washington, D.C., in the congressional hearings investigating the January 6th insurrection feel a million miles away.
They stormed the Capitol. That's what happened. They went in, they climbed in through windows, and they rummaged through offices, and they did what they did. I mean, what more do I need to know about the fact that what occurred, occurred?
Some Democrats watching closely.
Some of the testimony that's come out, it's been a little more in depth than I had been aware of.
But with so many hot-button issues, gun violence, inflation, abortion rights, among others, the January 6th hearings, even for those concerned.
Where does January 6th and those hearings fit on the priority list for you?
On the bottom rung to me.
It's getting a little bit lost in the shuffle.
Don Coors is a Republican who voted for Donald Trump twice and would vote for him again.
I think it's more of a distraction. What the real reason is why these January 6th hearings are going on, I think is beyond what we're seeing superficially.
Mark Becker was chair of Green Bay's Brown County Republicans. He left the party in 2015 as Trump rose to power.
How important are the January 6th hearings and the investigation that's happening?
I think right now, in the way the world is right now, it's not as important as it should be. I think in 10 years, we'll look back at this and say, yeah, that was a big deal. That was a really big deal.
Why? And what do you mean? That
it was a coup attempt.
And even some progressive Democrats.
Abortion bans have got to go!
Adriana Pocola says she can do something here and now about abortion rights. But January 6th?
We can't do anything about that. But what we can do is something in our community immediately to save lives.
Rick Beverstein seems a rarity here, conservative and paying close attention to the January 6th hearings.
Democracy is what is at stake.
His take, all our current problems won't be solved if trust in democracy isn't restored.
We have huge issues in our country, but we don't have a country if we can't come together. We don't have a country to solve these issues if we can't reconcile who's in charge and how they got there.
And that was Miguel Marquez reporting. A key Republican leader in the state assembly has decided to resign early rather than wait until his term ends. Majority Leader Jim Steineke announced in January he wouldn't seek re-election, but today he says he will resign on July 27th rather than serve out the remainder of his term. Governor Tony Evers today signing an executive order for flags to be flown at half-staff later this week in memory of retired Juneau County Judge John Romer, who was killed last month. He was shot inside his home on June 3rd. From sunrise to sunset this Wednesday, flags are to be flown at half-staff. And overseas, Japan is bidding a final farewell to former leader Shinzo Abe this week. A private wake is being held in Tokyo today, followed by a funeral service tomorrow. A larger service is expected at a later date in Abe's hometown. The former prime minister was gunned down Friday during an outdoor campaign event. President Biden today hosting an event at the White House just weeks after he signed a new gun control bill into law. Victims of gun violence joined the president, hailing the passage of the nation's first major gun legislation in nearly 30 years. This, as we are learning, the Buffalo grocery store where 10 people were killed in a mass shooting in May is set to reopen this week. Tops Friendly Market will officially reopen to the public on Friday. The day before, Thursday, is the 2-month anniversary of the shooting when the 18-year-old gunman carried out what authorities say was a racially motivated attack. And in Highland Park, Illinois, today marks 1 week after a shooting at a 4th of July parade that left 7 dead and dozens of others injured. Members of the community held a moment of silence at the memorial site to mark the exact time. Police say the first shot was fired at 10:14 a.m. Churches in the community along Lake Michigan also tolled their bells 7 times for those who died. Still ahead, a new image just released tonight showing the deepest space we've ever seen. Plus, an update to a News 3 investigation and how it helped get the attention from officials at the state level.
Dear gas prices, my lineup brings serious savings. We got this. Toyota Hybrids.
Get 1.9% APR for 48 months on Toyota's most popular 2022 models. Toyota, let's go places.
What can Sono Bello do for you? How about a new shape?
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
New confidence.
I can see a huge difference. Look at this.
New you.
I can wear a little black dress. I feel sexy.
With Sono Bello, you can remove stubborn body fat permanently in just one visit. Don't wait a moment longer to reveal the new you.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation with Sono Bello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and find out how you can get $250 off. Sono Bello uses Tri-Sculpt micro-laser liposuction to remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently for incredible transformations in just one visit.
I have one big regret. I didn't go sooner.
Call 1-888-622-8360 or go to sonobello.com.
Precision is an excellent company. We had an idea of what we wanted, but we weren't sure how to put it together.
It's kind of one of those things that I personally take pride in, making sure that the people make the right decision.
We highly recommend Precision.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Most senators couldn't tell you the cost of a gallon of milk. Thanks, Ruben. Or how much beef has gone up this year. But I'm not like most senators or any of the other millionaires running for Senate. My mom was a teacher and my dad worked 3rd shift. I know how hard you work. And I know that by bringing manufacturing home, we create jobs and we lower costs. If we want to change Washington, we got to change the people we send there. I'm Mandela Barnes and I approve this message.
What was that?
Nothing. Gorilla Super Glue. Brush for edge-to-edge coverage and nozzle for precise application all in one. For the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Dear gas prices, my lineup brings serious savings. We got this. Toyota Hybrids.
Get 1.9% APR for 48 months on Toyota's most popular 2022 models. Toyota, let's go places.
It's a mealtime staple, but it's also one of the foods most likely to make you sick.
Tomorrow, we're sharing advice for keeping harmful bacteria out of the ground meat you eat.
Are we gearing up for another heat wave, and when can it arrive? Tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. President Biden has released mankind's deepest view of the cosmos to date. Shot from NASA's new James Webb Space Telescope, this photo shows an area of outer space humans have never seen before. This image shows a galaxy cluster as it appeared 4.6 billion years ago. NASA is unveiling more images tomorrow. Next at 10, a News 3 investigation in May showed hundreds of people with special needs are likely waiting for dental care in Wisconsin. Several of you reached out to investigative reporter Naomi Coles after the story, saying you or someone you knew was in a similar position. Many more of you posted about similar experiences on social media. Now her report is prompting closer attention from state officials.
3 years without a cleaning, 3 years without...
In May, we first told you about Trent Scullion, who hadn't been able to get dental care in 3 years.
The other day, he told us his tooth on this side was hurt, and I looked, his crown fell off.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you. Thank you so much for covering this.
Middleton State Representative Diane Hesselbein is calling for state legislative action in the wake of our reporting.
This is what the government should do, is help people that need it the most, and we need to do more for them.
Plus, the State Department of Health Services is kickstarting a Medicaid reimbursement solution after $2.5 million in a state budget to address this problem lay dormant for 3 years.
Over the past 2 years, the department has had to pivot to lead on the COVID-19 response, vaccine administration. We've pulled a number of folks into that effort, but now we are able to refocus our efforts and ensure that we have access to services such as sedation dentistry.
The basic problem: people with severe health issues or special needs often need dental care while either sedated at a dental office or under anesthesia in a hospital. But it brings very low Medicaid reimbursement for dentists, which has contributed to a statewide shortage of both dentists and training providing this care. Our reporting showed how that's led to years-long wait lists in Wisconsin.
That reimbursement is nowhere near where it should be, and when the providers are providing this care, they lose money every single time. Every single time.
We certainly understand how hard and frustrating it must be for parents, for individuals to not be able to find the services.
One solution already in progress. The DHS implemented in January a 40% Medicaid reimbursement increase for all dental services across the board. But the targeted payments for sedated care from 2 state budgets ago may not take effect until next January at the earliest.
The Medicaid reimbursement in the state of Wisconsin is not where it should be.
Hesselbein also believes Medicaid expansion could solve the problem, something Republicans in the state legislature have refused repeatedly from the federal government in the past.
If we would have done that, we would have been able to help people and pay dentists a fair rate for helping people.
For now, it's likely the state's targeted payments remain the most immediate solution. For News 3 Investigates, I'm Naomi Coles.
Hesselbein tells us she has meetings set this week to continue moving this issue forward. Read more details and the first story online at channel3000.com. And if you've got something you want Naomi to look into, reach out to News 3 Investigates at WISC-TV.com. And check this out. This is video from New York City. It's called Manhattanhenge, when the sun perfectly sets between Manhattan skyscrapers. It only happens 4 times a year, twice in the spring and twice in the summer. Tonight's sunset was the last chance to witness it this year. Oh, that's a beautiful thing to see. Now imagine we were in Manhattan. What would we be doing? Catching a show.
Catching a show. We would be busy, yeah. Just enjoying the vibe, the general buzz of the city. Yes. Yeah. We actually had a pretty decent sunset for us this evening.
It's gorgeous.
Some nice clouds. Yeah. Sometimes I know we don't like having the thunderstorms rumble through, but when we have those clouds in the sky, it gives us a really nice sunset. It gives us the opportunity to get the color in the sky. So those storms earlier did provide us with a nice sunset for some areas.
areas. Temperatures now pulling back from our afternoon highs, close to 70 in Madison, with dew points also pulling back near 60 in Madison. Overall, the showers really staying east of Madison. I had a few raindrops on my windshield earlier, but the steadier rainfall in Dodge County earlier brought some heavier rain and some higher wind gusts. The southern portion of Iowa County also saw some showers and storms. Now, this is all clearing off, and we will have a mostly clear sky overnight. It's going to allow our temperatures to cool down a bit more for overnight lows. Warm temperatures for this week, and it's going to get warmer by Friday and heading into the weekend. And next week, it's going to get a little hot outside. More humidity building in, so temperatures expected to rise, and it's going to feel even more humid for us through the work week. Overnight, mostly clear. Temperatures expected to drop down to the mid-60s for overnight lows, with our breeze coming in from the northwest. For tomorrow afternoon, partly sunny skies with a slight chance for a late afternoon or evening shower. Most of the areas should stay dry, but similar to tonight, some folks could see some showers or a quick pop-up storm late Tuesday. Wednesday morning will be clear in the low 60s. And Wednesday will be the nice afternoon. Plan on mostly clear skies, mostly sunny skies in the afternoon, with high temperatures climbing up to the upper 70s. Now, we don't have a lot of rain in the 10-day, unfortunately, and we could use it right now. We're still abnormally dry for areas south of Madison, and we have that moderate drought creeping in just south of Milwaukee in the very southwest corner of the state. So a little more steady rain would help chip away at that, and it's really not in the forecast as we look ahead to the next 10 days. Overall temperatures, though, those are expected to ramp up. Very likely we'll be trending above average next week, and looking ahead to the end of July, that warmer trend really anchoring in for southern Wisconsin. When that brighter red pops up for us, it means our models are really aligning, and everyone's looking a little bit hotter for the end of July. Tomorrow in the low 80s, so seasonable, a bit breezy though, wind speeds about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Now, that slight chance for a shower or thunderstorm late in the afternoon. Then we're back to sunshine for Wednesday and for Thursday. Wednesday will be in the upper 70s, and we start that warming trend heading into the weekend. Thursday in the low 80s, Friday in the middle 80s, and we stay in the middle 80s for Saturday and Sunday. Saturday will include the chance for some showers and isolated thunderstorms. And next week, it looks partly sunny and mostly dry, but it's going to be hot outside. It's going to be humid. High temperatures in the low 90s. And when we factor in those dew points, heat index ratings will be in the middle to upper 90s, stretching through the middle of the work week.
And coming up in sports, little Marlo getting some love on the Champions Tour. Her interaction with Jerry Kelly that has the golf world buzzing. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
What you see is important. How you see is important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopco Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Right now, get 40% off frames with any lens purchase.
It's Terrific Tuesdays at Hy-Vee. This Tuesday, Farmland Sausage, only 99 cents. That's right, only 99 cents. Cheez-It Crackers, only $1.99. Gatorade, only 99 cents. And 6 packs of 7-Up products are only $1.48. Tuesday only. And save even more during Red, White, and Fuel. Right now, save up to $5.34 per gallon with your Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Plus Perks card. And visit HyVeeDeals.com for even more deals.
It's time for new energy-efficient replacement windows from Champion.
Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Don't sweat over high energy bills. Stay comfortable in your home all year long. Call or go online to book your free estimate at getchampionwindows.com.
Wisconsinites' thoughts on Biden's record gas prices.
Man, do you saw those prices? That's $5 a gallon, $5.19.
My daughter's a 24-year-old that makes a moderate living and it's killing her.
Well, gas prices affect our standard of living. You know, it's less money for a house.
It's killing the middle class.
I really believe that Ron Johnson will put America first.
I'm looking for a politician that can advocate for the people.
Ron Johnson is for the small guy, and I'm one of those guys, and he's the guy that we want to vote for.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
Madison Magazine's Summer Restaurant Week is here. Participating restaurants will provide a 3-course meal starting at $30 featuring wine and more, starting July 24th through the 29th. For a list of participating restaurants, menus, and details, visit MadisonRestaurantWeek.com. It's a perfect opportunity to sample some of Madison's local restaurants. Don't miss Madison Magazine's Summer Restaurant Week 2022. Presenting sponsor, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund. Wine sponsor, Delicato and Frederick Wildman.
At Machinery Row Bicycles, you'll find Wisconsin's largest selection of road and triathlon bicycles from Moots, Giant, Felt, Waterford, and Trek. Trek has a great lineup of sport touring bicycles that are great for day tours and charity rides. The place to shop for the world's most beautiful bicycles is Machinery Row Bicycles, the most beautiful bicycle store in the world. Free adjustments and service are included in your Machinery Row bicycle. So many fun things to look at and bicycles to test ride on the bicycle path by the lake at Machinery Row Bicycles.
Habitat Restore is full of great finds at great prices for a great cause. With a unique inventory of high-quality, low-cost goods, you can save money and feel good about your purchase. Shop Restore Dane County today.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. It's back to school time. Prep your student for success with a comprehensive eye exam.
Braylon Allen burst onto the scene last year as a 17-year-old freshman who looked far from one while rushing for over 1,200 yards and 12 touchdowns. This season, he won't be sneaking up on anyone in the Big Ten, especially after today. Athlon Sports named the Wisconsin sophomore a preseason second-team All-American. And the only other Badger with preseason honors was Nick Herbig, who was on the third team. ESPN asked 50 NFL executives, coaches, and scouts to rank the league's top 10 quarterbacks. And the results, well, they shouldn't shock you, with Aaron Rodgers claiming the top spot in the poll. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Tom Brady round out the top 4. Former Badger Russell Wilson came in at number 8. Aleem Ford getting some play in the Summer League with the Magic. Kind of a quiet night for the former Badger. Ford made just 1 basket, finishing with 3 points and 3 rebounds in 27 minutes. He'll be back on the court Thursday to face Micah Potter and the Knicks. Marissa Mosley and the UW women's basketball team will host Florida State in this year's Big Ten ACC Challenge on December 1st. The meeting will be the first since 1987. The game will also be a homecoming for Madison East standout Aaron Howard. In this year's MLB All-Star break, Pete Alonso will attempt to do something that's never been done before: win 3 straight home run derbies. The former Mallard committed to play in this year's derby today, and he tries to go back to back to back. And speaking of the home run derby, Badger softball's Maddie Schwartz and Fiona Giardo will be taking on a pair of Mallards in a derby at the Duck Pond on Thursday before their game against the Rockies. The top 2 get to advance to the championship round. Well, there isn't much better than winning the Senior Players Championship. Well, maybe one thing: this interaction. This is Jerry Kelly and little Marlo. She lives 2 blocks away from the course, and her parents decided to come to the tournament. And the 5-month-old not only got an autographed hat from Jerry Kelly, but got to take a couple pictures with this year's champ right after his round. It was Marlo's first golf tournament. And with the win, Jerry Kelly jumped up from 6th to 3rd in the Schwab Cup standings. The Madison native is right behind Steve Stricker, who also moved up 2 spots to 2nd. We're back after this.
When the family can't get enough of your signature dish, get everything you need with Pick and Save free pickup with no surprise fees. So start your cart today. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Soak in the savings at the Century House. Right now, get a $100 instant rebate for every $1,000 you spend on any qualifying stressless seating. Don't miss the perfect opportunity to fill your home with the world's most comfortable seating for less. It's time for Stressless, proud to be endorsed by the American Chiropractic Association. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
I'm Tim Michaels. Commanding the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier was an honor beyond measure. America is a miracle of countless sacrifices from unknown patriots. Honoring that is our duty. But today, America is under attack by radicals trying to tear down everything that makes America great. This is a fight we cannot lose. I'm Tim Michaels. I'm running for governor to help save the America that those before saved for us.
Join iHeartMedia Madison for our Vet Aid pop-up concert benefiting veterans in crisis. 6 p.m. Tuesday, July 12th at Harris Park in Dodgeville, featuring the Mascot Theory. With special guest, the Driftless Rambler. A $10 suggested donation goes directly to Heat for Hero, helping vets and their families facing an energy-related or emergency housing crisis. Visit vetaidwi.com for more info. It's our Vet Aid pop-up concert, Tuesday, July 12th, presented by Land's End and iHeartMedia Madison.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. It's not just a slogan, but the way of life at Gruber Law Offices. If you've been injured, call our team today. We've represented tens of thousands of injured Wisconsinites for more than 30 years. Trust Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
With the best service, quality, and prices, Stanton Optical is the best value in eye care. To help you remember, I made this cheer. V value. A, awesome value. L, lots of value. U.
Get 2 pairs of glasses plus a free eye exam, anti-glare lenses, and same-day service for only $79.
Seems nowadays, wherever you call, everything's on back order. You can't get parts here, you can't get parts there, not here at Precision. We have thousands of parts, hundreds of doors to take care of your garage door problems right now.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
With the Pick and Save app, you can get personalized coupons on top of weekly sales, all for prices that are lower than low. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Call for action, only on News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Finally, tonight, new video shows dozens of beachgoers running out of the way of 2 sea lions in San Diego. The video posted on TikTok has generated nearly 10 million views and sparked conversations about whether the animals were going after people and reclaiming the picturesque cove. But a sea lion expert of SeaWorld said what he sees is actually normal behavior for this time of year when males are sparring over females as breeding season gets underway. So that's all. It's just a friendly duel over women. Okay.
You know, when everyone's getting ready to start a triathlon and we're all in our wetsuits, it looks like a bunch of sea lions getting ready to dive into the lakes here. That's what I always feel like. That's what I always feel like.
But hence it's not breeding season, though.
No. But everyone just looks a little antsy. Bunch of sea lions. It's great. It's great. All right, guys. It's going to be warmer outside over the next few days. Wednesday's the nice day in the upper 70s and sunny, and then heading into the weekend in the mid 80s. A little more humidity creeping in also. There's a chance of showers and thunderstorms on Saturday, but otherwise the 10-day looks mostly dry. Partly sunny for the start of next week in the low 90s, and heat index readings climbing to the middle to upper 90s.
Okay.
My sea lions.
See, like the picture I have in my head. Do something good. We'll see you back here tomorrow.